you unalive your entire species. Oh my god, this is the best time. Oh, this series is really good. Of course, the tape is out. I am obsessed with this book. I can't do this. Wait, what just happened? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Benita and I'm so happy to have you joining me today. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing another 24-hour reading challenge, guys. The first one of the new year. Actually, I have posted one, but this is the first one I'm filming in the new year, so I'm so excited. I always love this. Doing 24-hour reading challenges. I just feel like it's a perfect way to literally tackle my TBR and get some uninterrupted reading time, and I am craving that right now. Right, so I always do the timer method. I set a 24-hour timer on my phone and then I leave it on when I'm actively reading, and then I pause for sleep or if I'm taking a break and things like that. I normally do this over 2 days, so I'll do 12 hours on Saturday and 12 hours on Sunday, and that's kind of what I'm doing this time around. It is Friday evening. It's quite late on Friday night. It's about midnight right now and I'm about to go to bed, but I wanted to come on here and give you guys my introduction because once I wake up tomorrow morning, I just want to start off my reading. So as I normally do this video, I like to set myself a TBR because it actually makes life a lot easier. If I have an idea of the books that are on my radar for this weekend, I do have a lot of books on my TBR. I know I say that all the time, but it's like my TBR is never ending. I'm going to be on a book buying band. I'm not buying a new book. Today is the 7th of February, I think so I'm not buying any new book until like I think May, and actually like read my physical TBR and Kindle TBR. So that's what we're gonna do. So one thing I really want to do as well is I am in the middle of a lot of series. I think I told you guys in my January wrap up that I am in the middle of 17 series, not 15. So I want to try and take some of those books off. I'm just going to list out the series I'm in the middle of. So the Legacy of God series by Rena Kent, I've still got 5 books in that series. Vancouver Storm, there's 2 books I need to read in that series. Made series, Landmark series, I only have 1 book there. Twisted series by Anna Wong, I've got 2 books on there I need to read. The Devil's Night series, I've got 3 books and 1 novella to read in that series. Legacy series, I've got 2 books to read in that series. Gold Rush series, I've still got 3 books on there. Kingdom of Lies, I've got 4 books. Brutal Birthright by Sophie Locke, I've got 5 books in there. Became Brothers by Megan Quinn, 2 books in there. Mice Eye Club, I've got 3 books in there. The Housemaid series, I've got 2 books and there's a novella. Blood and Ash, I've got 5 books in there. Until Him/Her series by Aurora Rose Reynolds, I've got 1 book on there. The Maple East series by Anna Grace, I've got 1 book. And the Thursday Murder Club, I've got 4 books on there. So those are all the series I'm in the middle of. I think my TBR for this video is going to be those kind of books. Right now, today, which I have to finish it, I started Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. This book is on my February TBR. I guess I'm going to start with this book, which is another series I know, but because I already started it before I thought, I want to do it 24. I should have just started the 24 reading challenge today, but I wanted to do it over 2 days. I didn't want to drag over 3 days, and also I have plans tomorrow night. I've got like dinner plans anyway, so I've started this, so I think I'm going to continue with this book. I've read like 2 chapters and I've been so busy. I've not really read the book in 2 days, guys. I've literally just been busy with work and editing and stuff like that. So I picked this book up 2 days ago and I need to complete it. So we have the first book on our TBR for this video is Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. Thing is, if I enjoy this book and I want to carry on with this book, I do have the second book and the 3rd book in here, so I could actually just complete the series. I have really hefty books. This will be the other books I read, so I wanted to put some other like palette cleanser books in this as well. I think I want to read Wildfire. It will be a good palette cleanser, and the last book in the Maple Hill series. Just want to finish and close off that series. The other books I really want to read is the Maid series. This is a mafia romance. I've read the first book, Sweet Oblivion, I think it's called. 2 more books in that series. So I think I want to just read them and just close that series off. But I think that's quite good. I feel like we've got a good number. So at the moment we have basically 6 books on deck. Should I put 1 more just to break things up a bit? Maybe we can read the second book in the Vancouver Storm series. The reason why I want to do that is because I feel like I'm reading like heavy fantasy. I might need a little bit of a nice palette cleanser in between them. So I feel like Wildfire and the second book in the Vancouver Storm series, I think it's called Faked Out or Faking Out or Faked Out. I've got it on my keyboard. I feel like those will make good palette cleansers. So we have 7 books on deck for this video. I don't think I'm going to read all 7 books. There's no way. If I'm reading a fantasy book, I feel like I'll probably end up reading 3 or 4 books. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed right now, and then tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll probably wake up at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, even on a Saturday. It's actually the bane of my existence, but it's like my internal clock. I can't stop it. So once I wake up in the morning and I'm in bed, I'm just going to start reading this book. Right, it's the plan, guys. So I'm so excited to start this, guys. I'm so excited. I just always get really excited when I do the 25-hour challenge, because I just feel like, because I'm doing my favorite thing, I'm just sitting down and I'm binging my reading. I did tell you guys I want to do 24-hour reading challenge like without stopping. I can't do that for my health. I am not a young person. I am not a teenager. I'm not a child. I need sleep for mental health. And I'm being honest here, like people that do it, like the girls and the people that do like 24 hours straight, like I commend you. I know for a fact if I read for 24 hours straight, I'm lying to myself. There's nothing, I'm not going to retain any information. People that know me know that I don't play with my sleep. If I want to sleep right now, I could be standing here having a conversation with someone, and if my body says time to sleep, I would drop and sleep at that moment, and I will sleep anywhere. I have had a full night's sleep standing up and leaning on the wall before. I don't mess up my sleep. So even though I really want to do 24-hour challenge, I know for a fact I would just sleep, and then I would just end up reading maybe 10 hours and then fall asleep, and then that would be. So if I want to like remain fresh, return, and I want to enjoy my books, I want to be involved in the story. I don't want to be like dozing and closing my eyes when I'm reading. I want to like really go into it. The point of this 24-hour challenge, even though I love doing the challenge for you guys, is basically for me to read more, really. Basically like a TBR takedown, really. Show you a lot of you can relate to me if you have like a full-time job and you don't get to read. I might not have the time to pick up a book during the week. So like having a free weekend when I have minimum plans and I can just sit down and just binge my like what I love to do, binge some books, it's like the best thing. So that's what we're going to be doing this weekend, and guys, I am excited to do this. See you guys in the morning when we start the challenge. Let's go. Okay guys, we're starting our reading. Earphones on, timer going on. 24-hour challenge, let's go. Okay guys, let me take this off. I literally cannot believe I've been sat here reading for the past like 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm still reading the book of Azra. Ezra. Azra. I am this much into it. This book is quite FT. I'm on page 225 and there's about like just over 500 pages, so I am kind of halfway through this book right now. I wanted to pause here because I just literally had to make some coffee. I'm gonna need a lot of caffeine today. I'm gonna need a lot of caffeine to get me through today, guys. Today is a grey day. It's like grey and gloomy outside. It's raining. It's the perfect day for a nice cozy 24-hour reading challenge, and this is a urban dark fantasy. Really, it's quite dark because it's very gruesome. So this book basically follows our main character, female character Diana, and main character Liam. But I think basically Diana is the star. She's the star of this book, and I love Diana. She is my kind of FMC. I love her. I am reading this book and I'm laughing. I am cracking up. Diana is so funny because she is morally great. This is why we picked this book for my February TBR, because she is hilarious, but she is not for the weak. She is a bad ass. I love her. So you have some monsters and you have gods. Diana is classed as a monster. Basically, there was a war a couple like centuries ago, the war of the gods, and all the gods are now dead or hidden or something like that. So now it's just like the monsters are like reigning. She was mortal before, like I don't know if she was human. I'm assuming she wasn't human because she was mortal. She was human, was made into this powerful monster because she sacrificed herself to protect her and her sister, and her parents are dead basically. So she's basically like the assassin, basically like a personal assassin for this evil guy. It's like a master, and she does all his bidding basically. She just goes around like literally killing people, and she is so powerful. She is so strong. This book is dark because there is a lot of unaliving. I am literally on chapter 22 and I can't even count how many people she's unalived. Like it's very dark, and it's urban fantasy. And what urban fantasy means is that this book is set in the present day. So a lot of fantasy books are set in like different time periods, like medieval times. They're urban fantasy because they have like cars, they have like computers, you know, they kind of live in like our kind of present world, I guess. I am really enjoying this book. It's an easy read. I am flying through it really quickly. I've realized I was basically, obviously I'm timing myself for this reading challenge, but I'm also timing myself to find out how fast I read. I realized I read 60 pages. This book, the text is quite small, but I read 60 pages an hour. That's kind of my reading speed. So I'm like, okay, that gives me a gauge of how many books I can read sitting down for a while. But again, depends on how into it I am. But I'm really flying through this book. I'm loving it. Diana, as I said, she is making me laugh so much. And I love this because this is true enemies to lovers. Basically, as I said, she is a monster, and our main MMC, this book is called Liam. He is a god, and he is been in hiding basically after that great war of the gods. He went into hiding for centuries, guys. Centuries. You know, you guys know it's centuries, 100 years, basically for centuries. So he's been basically been in hiding for like centuries. I'm assuming like 300 to 500 years. He's been hiding. No one has seen him. He's living alone, and now he's come out of his seclusion because of her. So she is a monster and he is a god, and then they hate each other. Because I don't know if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know, like I like my FMCs when they're like, they just have personality. She is oozing personality. She's so hilarious, and she's so witty as well. Like some of her comebacks, like you're about to unalive someone and you've literally like done it in the most gruesome way and you are cracking jokes. She's just so sarcastic. I love her. Anyway, so I am flying to them. I'm really enjoying this book, guys. I have a TBR card now. Ooh, so this is like 500 pages. Book 2, which is the thickest one, is basically like 700 pages. So I don't know if I'm going to finish the entire series, and let's see how this ends. Can't predict how I'm going to feel after this book. Basically, as I spoke to you guys last night, I couldn't sleep, and like a normal person I should have just started reading this, but I started reading The Favorite. I am like 17 chapters into that book right now, so I had to obviously stop it and then continue reading this for the challenge. But now I'm thinking I might just finish that at one point as well, just read Favorite in this video as well. I don't know, depending on how I'm feeling, but I want to read that. But that is very interesting. It really reminds me a lot of Daisy Jones and the Sex. So yeah, that is how we're getting on. So I'm just gonna drink my coffee, carry on reading, and I'll come back when I'm done. Guys, this book is so funny. Like Diana is just making me laugh. I am giggling. Their banter, I can't believe I'm saying this. This is a grumpy sun in a weird way, like a grumpy sunshine. Like Liam is grumpy. He's like angry because he's basically been in hiding for 300 days and he feels very put out about having to come out of his hiding to fight. And Diana is just pushing his buttons. I'm loving it. Oh my god. And she's so quick to anger that she can just get pissed like that. I love it. The book is really good. Oh my god, the banter in this, the flirty banter in this, I'm dead. Okay guys, ooh, I have finished Book of Azrael, and I did tap some bits towards the end. I kind of wish I tapped more, because I was like, I wish I tapped all of Diana's funny bits because she was so funny. But I did tap some like love confession and some plot. A lot of the plot I tapped, so that way once I'm reading the series I can like refer back to them and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. So we finished Book of Azrael, and we'll have exactly 16 hours left on the clock. Exactly, well, a couple of minutes less. I did read that book for like 6 hours. Yeah, no, oh my god, I can't do maths. 8 hours. So I read this in 8 hours, which I guess it's fine. I really enjoyed this book. This is actually my first urban fantasy that I have read. Actually no, because Reign of Shadow Ending, that is an urban fantasy, I think. Yeah, that is an urban fantasy. So this is my second one. I am going to rate this book a 4.5 stars because I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was such an easy page turner. I was so intrigued by the plot and everything and all that good stuff. I really enjoyed this. Like, it was quite nice. First book of the series, and the ending, guys, I am scared. I am scared because the ending is, wow, Diana is, oh, I am scared because I feel like she's just embraced her dark side. She was dark before, but I just feel like I think she's going to like go on a rampage. Like I'm scared for it because the way that broke my heart. The ending broke my heart because I was like screamed and I cried. I was like, shit, like she has nothing to lose now. She's absolutely nothing to lose. Nothing stopping her from being who she is. I'm really scared for Liam. I don't know how it's gonna go out. Anyway, so I think I gave you guys a brief like background of this book. So as I said, this book obviously is called the Gods and Monsters series. So you have gods and you have monsters. Our FMC is a monster. She's kind of the villain. I don't think she's a villain actually. I think she's actually quite soft, but she was made to be a villain because of like what she had to do. But she's a monster, and I just love her. Like, she's so funny. I just love her mom, and she and Liam are so cute. They are true enemies to lovers. Like, this is a true definition of enemies to lovers. I feel like you only get true enemies to lovers in like mafia romance or like dark romance or like fantasy, because contemporary romance doing enemies to lovers is not really enemies to lovers. It's just like, I'm thinking enemy, but like she unalived the love of people. She unalived your entire species. Literally, like, people unalived your family. That is true enemies to lovers. 4.5 star, really good. And this is actually not that spicy. Literally, I read this much, and then this part here was like one spicy. So there is innuendo, flirting and bantering and tension, flirty banter and things like that in this book, but the spice level is very appropriate because I feel like the plot was the main part of the thing. I think it's going to get spicier obviously, because this was kind of a build up of like the world and the story and the background and things like that. I am intrigued. I feel like this is going to get even better because I feel like we're just the tip of the iceberg for this story. Yeah, so we are now going to move on to book 2. I am about to go out for dinner. It's 6 o'clock right now. I'm going to leave in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I am in the mood to just continue the series. Book 2, I want to dive into the next book, so I think I'm going to do that. Book 2 is the biggest one. For reference, how the difference between the thickness is so good. So this is going to probably take me like 6 hours to read. The Throne of Broken Gods is the next book in the series. I do have this on my Kindle, so I am going to be taking my Kindle with me. I probably won't read again tonight, but I'll let you guys know. But I wanted to get 12 hours today. I can get at least 12 hours today. Tomorrow is a lot easier for me. I don't feel a lot of pressure to kind of like, I don't know, read a lot more. So I need to refund that 4 hours to meet my target today. But that's fine. There's no rush. We're taking our time, and I'm really enjoying this because I want to take my time. This time around, I'm going to any kind of witty banter between Diana and Liam, which I don't know if there will be. If there is, I'm going to tap it in this one. I am really excited to get to this. I'm going to go now. Ooh. It looks so scary. Hi guys, I am back home now from dinner. It is midnight. It's like 1/4 midnight, so it's basically the next day. Got home from dinner and I'm obviously trained and everything like that, and I feel okay. I've had a few cocktails, but I'm fine, and I'm not sleepy because I think because I just like showered and stuff, so I'm wide awake. I am just gonna give you guys my update on my reading. I'm about 4% in. So I was reading on my Kindle, but I think I'm gonna switch back to my book. So let me just figure out where I am. According to my book, I've read 18 pages. I read 18 pages in 50 minutes. Oh my god, me, I have a lot to read. I'll be able to read for another hour or 2 before I like feel sleepy. I really want to read for at least 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, so I can get like today, well, it's already a new day, but if I can get like 12 hours down today, when I wake up tomorrow morning, when I wake up later today, I can just bang on the 12 hours. So I'm going to read, and I am obsessed with this book because I told you guys the way the Book of Azrael finished with I guess a cliffhanger-ish. I told you guys Diana, the main FMC, she is on a warpath, and I think in this book she's going to come into her villainous era. Even though she wasn't nice in the first book, she was still a villain, but she had a piece of her humanity still left. And at the end of book 1, whatever she had, whatever humanity she had left was basically taken from her. So now she has nothing to lose, and she's on a path to revenge. Everyone that's betrayed her, everyone that's caused her to lose her basic humanity is literally, she's on a warpath. As I said, I'm on chapter 3. I'm only 18 pages in, and she's already like, she's cold. Liam is trying to reach her. Oh, I just can tell how this book is gonna go. Liam has to bring her back in with a minimum C. So this is gonna be good. I am excited for this. Well, I've noticed, even though I'm on chapter 3, this book is gonna be multiple POVs, because in the first book we had Diana and Liam's POV, but so far in this book we've had like Liam's POV. The chapter I'm in right now is in Camilla's POV, so I want to at least get to about 20% of this book before I go to bed. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do now. So let me just get situated. I went out for dinner with my friends. It was actually quite nice. We went to this nice Italian restaurant, just lovely. It's a cute but an intimate kind of vibe. Tasty food, decent price, which is my favorite thing. Like I said, I had like a nice simple small menu, so it wasn't too complicated, and the food was so yummy. And then went for a few drinks, and then now I'm home trying to catch up. I feel like I spent the entire January like hibernating and not seeing anyone, and February is like, come on, we're outside. Oh my god, the cover of this book looks aggressive, which is giving me an inkling of what I'm about to read. This series is really good. And also, can we talk about the fact that I'm in my fantasy era, guys? I am in my romantasy fantasy era. I am just banging them out, and I'm taking off a lot of books on my TBR, and I'm just in the mood to read fantasy. I think because it's winter and it's cold, I just want to like dive into that kind of world. Maybe when when spring comes, I will change back to my contemporary romance maybe, but right now the mood I'm in is for fantasy, and I am loving it. I've got a lot on my backlog, so I have a lot to cover, but let's go. Good morning, guys. Good morning. The next day now, and right now it's about 9:30. I'm gonna have some water, and I have read this much of the book so far. We are reading the second book in the Gods and Monsters series, and I have 12 hours and 42 minutes left on the clock. Last night when I spoke to you guys, I told you I was going to like read for an hour or two before I went to bed. I literally read for 20 minutes and my eyes was dripping. I was like, I need to go to bed, so I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I just stopped the timer and I went to bed. So I only read for like 20 minutes last night, but when I woke up this morning I did read quite a bit. Anyway, that is the update on my time of reading. Let's talk about the book. I am loving this book, and also Liam, Sam Kyle, because it's no longer Liam in this book. It's now Sam Kyle. So his actual name, the MMC's name, is Sam Kyle. That's his given name. That's his god name. Liam is the name he made up as his new name, like for the Mortal Warden. Anyway, so Sam Kyle, Liam, is basically on this path to save her, because he just feels like the more revenge she takes, the more she like consumes, because she lives on blood and stuff like that. The more she does that, she's gonna be far and far from her mortal self, and she can't be safe. So she's trying to like stop her from like killing as many, because the more people she kills, the more like I guess she would become a monster form. It picks up exactly where the last book left up, so we're now just like looking at the fallout of how the first book ended, which I am really loving. Even though Diana is on this like war path and she's just like not feeling anything, her sense of humor, her personality is still shining through. I'm still getting some moment I'm just laughing at her comeback. Some of the things she says, I'm just like, oh my god, you are literally hilarious, because she's so sarcastic. I love reading that, and it's quite nice to have some comedy and banter like as you read this book, because it is quite like it is dark. There's a lot of stuff happening, and it's quite like dark and gory, sorry, but oh my god, Sam Kyle is obsessed with her. Like he is like just wouldn't give up on her, because it's just, oh, I love her, and she is really in love with him. Like she cannot help it, even though the fact that she's on this revenge part, I think Sam Kyle is the only like humanity she has left as well. And the main villain of this book, Caden, he is literally such a manipulator, and what I just read now, he's just shown her something. Oh, don't believe him, but she believes him, but in a way that she thinks, you know, like, because she's so no matter what, she's so selfless. She's like, oh, I need to, you know, that, oh, like I'm not good enough for him, is so good, I'm just like the monster, and if I try to get with him or be with him, I'm being selfish, you know, kind of sacrificing herself, because she feels like if she's out of the picture, he can live the life he's meant to live, I guess. So it's quite like heartwarming to read. I have tabbed again, I'm tabbing some stuff, like I'm tabbing a lot more of the plots that's happening, and obviously some like love confession from Sam Kyle, and a few things Diana said that's quite funny. Continue reading this book. I am having a good time with the story. Like it's so nice. I feel like this book is not spicy. It is spicy, but the spice is just like so, it's not even secondary, so like a bonus, I guess, like a tiny little like sprinkler, because a lot of this is the plot building. Plot of this, the story, and the actual, like, this is just crazy. There is a lot happening, and I feel like there's a bigger secret, there's a bigger plot that I don't know. Caden, the main villain, is hiding something big. I feel like we don't know the full, even though we know that Diana is powerful, I don't think we haven't seen how powerful she is. Like we've just seen a glimpse of her power. I feel like there's something bigger. She has a bigger role to play in this massive like world and prophecy and things like that. She has a big role to play. I feel like this is going to get even better, but I love the way the story is going. Like this book is such a page turner. Like I'm just flipping through it. I just want to, like, it's just so nice. Right now, because I've been reading romantasy this year, a lot of romantasy this year, I feel like I kind of understand, remember the formula or the template, I keep saying that, of how books are set up in the series. This is going to be a 7-book series. I went onto the author's Instagram yesterday just to see if I can find like some like fan art. A lot of her posts is just like, it's a 7-book series and we only have 3 books. Book 4 comes out in May. I don't know like how deep is this plot anyway, I don't know. But this part of the book, we are the found family that Sam Kyle has. We're seeing a lot of him, his friends. So he has a group of friends that he created. I think they're like celestials, but like they're powerful because he made them like, it's like his personal advisory board. They're called the Hands, and they have this like nice family thing going on because they were like in charge and ruling while he was in hiding. So we've seen a lot more of those characters in this book, and they are funny. Like Cameron is basically Christian, like so funny banter. So we have like, again, like comic relief, not even Christian, it's more like Reddick. The Reddick's character in Fourth Wing, that's Cameron here, is really good. So we're getting a lot of that. Anyway, I'm going to continue reading and I'll see you guys next. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, this book is so cute. I am having a good time. Sam Kyle is obsessed with Diana and it's so cute. Like, I'm just reading the part where it's finally got her. Oh, she's just going through so much. I feel bad for her. Like, she's so lost in her grief and her anger that she's just wanted to save her. I just read this line. It's like about to die, and it just stood out to you. If you're truly gone, I refuse to live in a world without you. So you will have to angle it further to the right. That's where the God heart lies, and mine belongs to you. So do with it what you will. Guys, you can't you? You truly cannot hurt me. He is so gone for her. I love it. That's what she is right now. Oh my god, reading this is making me so giggly and so happy. Oh my god, you can't hurt me anymore with words, Diana. I know the heart that still beats within your breast. I've held it. You might as well surrender now because you cannot scare me away. You never could. She is testing him in every single way, like pushing his boundaries, trying to get him to like give up on her, and it won't do it. I think they are fated mate. Oh my god, I do not love her. I know you wish it for me, but it's not there. My heart does not sing for her when I see her, nor would I burn the word for her, carve out stars, or lock myself away from others as she have if she passed. I do not feel for her what you feel for mother. I do not share with her what Logan feels for Nebula. Wait, what just happened? Reggie, what have you done? So Azrael is alive? Oh my god, the plot thickens, guys. There is a bigger villain. So Katie, who is, I told you guys, is the main villain, Diana's maker, is like Cruel King basically. He is actually reporting to someone else, so there's even someone more evil than he is. Oh my lord. So he's under someone's control as well. Someone is telling him what to do, and I think Diana, as I said to you guys, Diana plays a key role to this whole entire thing. So oh my god, no spoilers, but yeah, nah, this book is getting juicier. I am on page 266. I'm not even halfway through the book yet, and it's just like, nah, this series is amazing. Whoa. Okay guys, oh my god, I've just been sat here devouring this book. So I am now on page 543. Time wise, we still have about 8 hours left on the clock. This I'm loving this. I'm actually having a good time reading this. So basically, for the past couple of chapters I've been reading, she's basically spending time with Liam, or Sam Killing, with his family, like his found family together. She is basically accepted her grief now. Like, she's going through her 7 stages of grief, which is quite nice. And at the moment, she is locked her power somehow. She's locked her powers away, so she's kind of living like a normal life and kind of building relationship, trust, all that kind of stuff. Is quite cute. You guys know how I feel about like my MMCs. I love them when they are obsessed with the FMC, and Liam is giving me that in abundance. This book is giving me everything that I love when I'm reading books, like strong FMC. Obviously she's a villain, and Liam is just fighting so hard for their love and trying to just show her like his love for her is not going to waver, kind of thing. I have paused here because I feel like, well, I'm not pausing, I'm going to continue reading because I don't have that time. It's 3:30 in the evening right now. I did take a few breaks to obviously shower. Let's carry on. No. What did I just read? Oh my god. I predicted this thinking it was too easy. It surely wouldn't happen. And I was right. Oh, Vincent. I had a feeling that it was dodgy. I thought surely no, it's just protective. What I just read right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually so frustrating. Oh, betrayal. Oh my god, the dream eater did their part by planting the seed of freedom in their mind. Good, I need them separated for what I have planned. What happens to them after? Oh my god, Vincent? God, I'm going to cry. Oh, Reggie! Nah. Oh no. This Diana is going to rain some hell. Vincent. So Reggie knew all along, turning her, killing her sister, everything. This is book 2 of a 7 series, so I don't expect any kind of completion in this, but guys, we finished The Throne of Broken Gods. Oh my god. You guys can see my 4.5 star. Oh, I don't even know. I want to say, I think it's a 5 star. I don't know. I can't decide. It's just so, guys, the last 100 pages of this book, the entire book was fantastic. Don't get me, the entire book was fantastic, but the last 100 pages of this book, the betrayal, the twist, the revelation, which basically made it more twisty, and the end of this book, I'm so happy I have another book to read, but then I'm thinking there's still 4 more books to come. I told you guys, I am so happy I'm reading this series. This is so effing good, guys. Look, you guys know I'm not a big tabber, but I just have to tab, so I'm really curious how to tab. I didn't even tab about Akata. I'm saving Akata tabs for my reread, obviously. Now the twist at the end, oh my god, I was just like, I was this close to tears. I was just not in the mood to cry, but it broke my heart. So I feel like they've been through so much. Can they just get a break? Like, can Diana just get a break? Like, can she just be happy? Like, it's just so bad. And fucking Caden, the villain, the main villain, like whatever, he is a psychopath. I don't understand why you're trying to force someone to love you. He's saying things like, she said to him, you've done so many horrible things to me. What makes you think after you've done, I'm going to choose and I want to be with you, I'm going to fall in love with you? I said, don't worry, I'll give you 1,000 years to get over it. I'm sorry, sometimes like that, like, it's only cute when the feelings are mutual. It's not cute when it's one-sided. You are a psychopath, and the revelation, this is not a filler book. This is not a filler book whatsoever. This book is so, I literally read this book even though it was like almost 800 pages. Didn't feel like it at all. And right now I have just under 5 hours to go. It's now 6 o'clock at the moment. The way I'm feeling right, the mood I'm feeling, I'm going to read the 3rd book. Sorry guys. I'm going to read the 3rd book. It's just, I'm just gonna go with what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling that I need to read the 3rd book because that's what I'm in the mood for. Because I am just enjoying this book so much, I don't want to stop. Like, what the hell, I just want to finish it. I just want to finish the entire series, and if I finish it, I'm just up to date. The Dawn of the Cursed Queen, the way this book ended, I have to know. Oh, I'm gonna cry. So I know I told you guys earlier I was stalking the author's Instagram and I saw like a new character, Isaac. It's a fucking villain, but I saw a picture of Sam, Kyle, Caden and Isaac together, like a little picture that she had, and I'm thinking, why she got them together? Like, I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to read this book in 5 hours. There's no way. Chapter 105. we have a fan. We have this. Oh my god, that is so cute. I'm not going to read it in 5 hours, but I think I'm going to do a binge. Tomorrow is Monday. I can't pull it all night because tomorrow is Monday, but I'm going to try and read as much as I can. I will be finishing. I'm going to finish the book, so I am working from home tomorrow. I think for the next couple of months I'm going to be working from home on Mondays because of the weather and the winter. It's horrible. I'm having such horrible Monday blues again, so I can actually pull it all night if I want. Definitely going to be going over 24 hours for this vlog, which is completely fine because I am more happy about the fact that I have found a new series, fantasy romantic series that I love. Characters, this world is just so, I'm having the best reading year, guys. Every book I've read that I've loved, I never knew series. I just read series I just left in the back burner for such a long time. I'm just so happy that I'm getting to dive into those series now. Jamaica, bitch. Sorry, Caden, I am dying. Cameron, I'm just like 2 feeding pages in, and Cameron has already got me cracking up. I told you guys retribution arc. So basically, I have a feeling, I think I told you guys already, like there's going to be all the betrayals. Vincent is going to have like a retribution arc. I think so, because we just got his POV. And also, I've never seen a book where you have like POVs of the villain. It's very rare. So I feel like all the villains are going to have like, there's still a bigger plot, as much as there's a lot of plot twists in this book already. I feel like, I'm just gonna move you guys closer. I feel like there's still gonna be a lot happening. Hi guys, pretty getting really late. I have 2 hours left on the clock, so I have been reading for like 2 hours. Wait, 3 hours. I've read that much, so I still have a long way to go. I think I'm definitely going to go over 24 hours for this. Pause and give you guys my quick update. Oh my god, guys, this is gonna break me. I feel like this book is gonna break me, because giving you guys so much any spoilers at all. So the way the second book ended, there was the ultimate betrayal. I feel like every single book, the first book and second book, they always end with betrayal. So there was an ultimate betrayal that happened, and now we're just seeing the repercussion of all that betrayal happening. The world literally in shambles. All the realms, all the evil realms have been basically been open. There is the ultimate villain. I think I told you guys that Caden is basically, it was the main villain, but I think is working for someone, like someone that's even more evil than he is. And there is his sister Nebula. She's not the queen and stuff. This is gonna break me, because I told you guys they have some kinds like personal close friend, like his little like friendship group. They are called the Ant, but the other ones are basically like, it's like this weird mind control where they are aware of what's happening, but they can't control their body. They are like paralyzed in their mind. Oh, it's literally breaking my heart. And obviously we're still having multiple POVs. We've actually having, I feel there's more POVs in this, because everyone is in different parts of the world in this book right now. They're not all together like in book 2. They were all together. I want to finish this book. I really want to read it, but I'm scared to finish it because I know that I have to wait for a couple of months, and we still have 3 more books to go, which is going to take like 3 years for the series to finish, basically, because she's going to release one this year, release one next year, so she probably won't get a conclusion to the series on 2028. There's more plot twists, more revelation, which I don't want to tell you guys, because I feel like you guys need to go into this blind. You have to go into the series blind. This series is amazing. I literally been thinking about it, and I think this is actually, I don't know why I rated it for all 5 stars. I've changed my rating to all 5 because this is 5 star. It's a 5-star series. I am eating this shit up. She sold them. She's basically sold the ants. So it's basically they can't control their body or their minds, and they're basically being sold as like unsolid warrior slaves. Oh, this is going to break me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh guys, I was this close crying. You could see I was about to cry, and they just, oh, this is weird. I told you guys, belong to him. Can you just release her then? Release her from my bondage. Guys, I am 3 hours over 24 hours. So we are now working with 27 hours. I don't care. I need to finish this book. I've got this much left. I'm reading chapter 95. I can't go through with it. I can't do it. I can't read it. I can't read it because what's about to happen? What Caden is planning to do to Diana, I can't. I've literally cried so much in this book already, because let's talk about Camilla. What happened to her? That was strike 1. I am in tears. This is strike 2. I can't do this. I can't. This book is reading is so much fun. I'm having a good time, I'm having the best time. I just have to read it. Okay, let's go. Twist! There's a twist! There's a twist! They did it! They did it! You are a psychopath? This is too much. This is too much. Oh my god. The yo-yo feeling I'm getting in this. This is so good. So fucking good. Oh. No, no, no. Oh my god. 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 Guys, the emotional roller coaster this book is giving me, oh my god, I'm feeling some relief right now because I saw the end. The end was near. I'm so tired, guys. It is so late. I don't even know what time it is right now. I've got work tomorrow, but we are finishing this book. I do not care, but we're finishing this book. So I was expecting like a redemption arc for the villains, but they might die. And I feel good about that. Oh dear, I beheaded them. Fuck me. I was expecting a redemption arc for this villain. Sam Kyle is such a cinnamon roll. I love it. Oh my god. He just destroyed an entire world for her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Of course the tape is out. Where was it? You destroyed a word for me. Oof. I'll destroy several words if it meant keeping you safe. You have no idea the limits I would go for you. Oh my lord. Oh Camilla. Oh my god. Oh Vincent, fuck off. Oh my god, this book, I'm not even joking. I know I say all the time, but this book is fucking fantastic. The plot in this book and the world and the magical system and all the twists and turns is very unique. Amber is a fucking genius. I'm not. Oh, I just showed you guys that Camilla, basically one of the characters, was all. Oh my god, that I did not see that plot twist coming. Oh. This is book 3. This series just gets getting better and better and better. The eye! I'm almost done. I've literally got 3 pages left. That ending, you guys. Yeah, apparently the next book comes out either May or August. Now this is sick. This series is sick. Okay, I need to go to bed now. We are finished. We went over by 3 hours and 40 minutes, like 28 hours of reading basically. Hi guys, oh my god, good morning. So it's now Tuesday, a day after I finished my vlog, or a day because I finished it very early, I guess Monday morning. Anyway, I wanted to come on here and give you guys my final thoughts on these beauties. Oh my god, guys, wow. So happy I finished this book. So I didn't want to just stop the 24-hour reading challenge and just stop reading. I wanted to just like really finish the entire series. So I'm now up to date with this series, which is good. And this is a 6-star series, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed this entire series. So this is a urban dark romantasy. It gradually gets spicy as you go along. So the first book of Azrael, this is a 5-star read. It's not as spicy as the other one, and there's a lot of world building, and then there's a few spicy in here, but this book is the spiciest. The last book in the series is the spiciest because now Diana and Sam Kyle are like fully together, so there's a lot of spicy scene and things like that, so it's a lot spicy. And I literally tapped a lot of stuff, because this book is, I don't know why people are not talking about this series as much. Like obviously people talk about it on TikTok. I feel like maybe just my TikTok or my side of the internet, I don't hear a lot about this book, because this book needs to be screamed rooftop. This book is fucking insane. Oh, I loved it. What I love about it is the plot. I think the plot for this series are very, very unique. You get quite repetitive in like loads of fantasy books, the ones I've read anyway, with my limited experience. But I feel like this as was so, like the magical system in this, wow. So let me just talk about this first, and this is a 5-star as well. And I was really scared to finish this, because the last couple of chapters I was just like really on edge, thinking like, oh my god, this is going to leave in a very horrible cliffhanger, but it didn't. The ending was quite shocking, don't get me wrong, but I can live with the ending, because I know we're going to get a new book later this year at some point, like in the summer this year, so I'm really excited for that. After the way the last book ended, The Throne of Broken Gods, after this book ended, I didn't expect to go into this book with like, oh, I don't know, because the cliffhanger in the second book was quite shocking. The betrayal on there was a massive magnitude, and I did say to you guys, I feel like a lot of the villains in this book are going to get like a redemption, and I feel like I was correct, because this book has the most POV. I think every single character, including the secondary characters, including the villain, had a POV in this book, so we can get everyone's POV, which is absolutely great. Obviously the main villain is Caden, and obviously his brother Azrael, because there are some new romantic development as well. So obviously the main characters in love, in the main romantic interest of this book, which is case is Diana and Sam Kyle, but it's quite a lot of like other love connections, and because we get everyone's POVs, you can't help but for root for those love connections. A lot of love connections that are happening are between villains as well. Caden's brother, with the villain Isaac, is obsessed with Imogen, and Imogen is part of the Hand. Vincent is obsessed with Camilla, and Camilla and Diana are friends. So I feel like this next book is going to be a lot of like revelation. We're going to learn a lot more. I didn't think the plot in these books could get any better. I didn't think anything would shock me, but each revelation is just so like, nothing is overdone, nothing is repetitive, nothing is cliche. Everything I'm reading, I'm just loving every single bit of it. And even though a lot of shit are happening, a lot of dark stuff are happening, the comic relief in this is so spectacular that you can't help but root for everyone and laugh and things like that. And the way Sam Kyle is obsessed with Diana, like this book especially, like Diana is a villain, she's a monster. She's basically sold her soul to be with him. Sam Kyle has basically burnt down an entire world for her. I can't. It's going to take me a while to recover from this book. I can't wait for my reread. I feel like this year, I keep saying I'm going to reread a lot of books, but I sat down thinking I can't reread every single book, obviously. But I think the books I'm going to definitely reread this year. I'm going to do an character reread later in the year. I'm definitely going to do a reread of this book, especially before the fourth book comes out. And I think I'm going to do a reread of Quicksilver as well before the new book comes out in November. So those are the 3 main rereads I'm going to do. But yeah, I am so happy I picked this book, and I'm so happy I got to read. There was no way I was going to read book 1 and book 2, and I couldn't. I was being delusional, having this massive TBR on my 25 reading challenge. So I'm thinking like, these books, there was no way I could put them down, even though they're quite chunky. How many pages did I read overall? 1,400. So 2,100 pages. There was no way I was going to start the first book and not continue the series. It was just impossible. But guys, I am in my romantasy era, and I'm so happy for myself. Like, I am having the best time. I keep saying it, but you guys understand. This book was so good. The fact that this author made me start feeling sorry for the villains. Like, I was getting connection with these are villains. These are people that have done some shit. They've unalived people, they have betrayed, they've done massive betrayal, they've done so many horrible things I've read and I've like hated them for. And right now I'm thinking like, oh, look how much I tapped. Like, normally you guys know I'm not a big tapper like that. I just feel like I had to tap this, and especially because the series is not complete and there's still 4 books in the series, and I feel like obviously she's probably going to release 1 book every single year, so that means this series is not going to be completed to what, 2028 or something. So I feel like having these tabs is going to help me to reference back to things. Obviously, if I can't reread them every single year, so I have like some reference point of things, especially for the plots, so I can just like refer back to them back and forth if I want to like remember some things. I feel like this is the best series I've read so far this year, and that's saying a lot. Out of all the fantasy series I've read, this is number 1. I am not even joking. This is number 1. Better than Akatar, better than fucking Fort Wing, better than Quicksilver. Like, oh my god. And I'm so happy I have the physical copies as well, because I was thinking, should I get a physical, should I not get a physical if I don't like them? And I'm so happy I excited because I feel like this books in a couple of years they're going to be well loved. Basically the entire series is 5-star. The same feeling I had reading my book series is what I had in this, which made me think maybe I just love morally grey FMCs. That's my bag. I just love that. But this was done in such a good way, and I feel like because of Diana's sense of humor and the banter that they have between each other when they're flirting, their flirty banter, when they are bickering, like the dialogue in this as well. Like guys, I want to get all of you to read this because I feel like this book is just more than a fantasy book you can read. And this is a debut novel. This is the author's first books. She's author by because she is a fucking genius. Our mind is unreal. I don't know if I can recover. You know guys, I said this and I keep saying it, this 2025, because obviously the point of this vlog was to kind of try and complete or move series I'm in the middle of, but obviously we didn't get to do that, but we did finish a series that we wanted to read, and we managed to read a book of my February TBR as well. So you know, it's a win-win, and I don't regret reading this books because wow, incredible. That is the end of this 25 reading challenge, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed me reading this vlog. I've had such a good time reading this and taking you guys on this journey of discovering a new fantasy. And if you want to see me read more, if you want to continue this discovery of my fantasy era, please do subscribe because I'm going to be filming a lot of reading vlogs for you guys. Obviously I post every week here. I think my posting day is going to be Friday going forward because it's just the easiest day of the week. I've realized for me in terms of the editing schedule is the most convenient way for me to post for you guys. So we're going to be posting every Friday for the foreseeable. Subscribe, press the little notification bell, and you will know every time I post new videos. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed reading this 24-hour reading challenge. Even though we read for over 24 hours, we read for 27 hours, but I'm not complaining here. I still got my uninterrupted reading time and I'm so happy. Comments, let me know if you've heard of this series. Let me know if this series is on your TBR, and let me know if I've convinced you enough to pick it up. Just pick up the first book, I promise you. And I think one thing I also love about this again is the fact that the spice is so gradual, which makes sense because the main characters Diana and Sam Kyle are true enemies to lovers. So if they were just like effing each other from the first go, it was a bit like, okay, you know, we will buy it, but like it was too much. Third book, which makes sense because now they are literally, we know they're fated mate, we know they've like bonded and things like that, so it makes sense for their spice to go up because they're having a good time. And also the spicing, we get a lot of spicing from not just from the main characters, guys, the secondary characters, because this is because it's a 7-book series. It'll be quite boring to just be in 2 people's POVs, so it makes sense that we get multiple POVs, and I can't wait to see what happens with the other love connection. I'm so happy I read this book in my house because I feel like if I read this book in public, I would just be sitting in underground crying and people looking at me like, this guy's a freak, why is she crying? Just read the first book and you see what I mean. Even the first line of the book, I was sold by the first sentence. Oh, okay. Love you and leave you guys because I need to edit out, but thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.